everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy. Now, I have committed an egregious error. Egregious, I tell you, egregious. I am over here at the chicken farm. Not the chicken farm, the chicken restaurant. The restaurante. Let's get us some chicken, shall we? I don't think I have any. No, I don't. You pusher blocks. Push some chicken up here. Still didn't fix that roof. Come on now. We can't move on with projects if we don't finish projects. There it goes. I knew there was cooked chicken down in there. Sweet. So that thing is working, and there's nothing greater than having a project actually work out, even if you run into a few hiccups. What hiccups? Hiccups? What kind of hiccups, you might say? Well, go watch previous episode, and you'll find out what kind of hiccups I incurred trying to build this structure. Yeah. You, who's taking cheap shots? Where in the world did that come from? Who? Wow, look at you. I'll let you take one more shot just for good measure because you are so camouflaged. That was amazing. Craziness. And you are going to get smacked in the face just because you're a creeper. We all know how we feel about creepers. Out of here. So, you might notice from last episode that something's changed. I was working on carving out where I think the roads should go. Now, I'm not 100% certain this is where I want it to go. I mean, this is the general vicinity. But I was trying to block in where we're going to build today's build, and I actually had it shifted over. I think it was right here is where the edge of the building was going to be. And I had to move it over because I realized it was going to be way too close to this. And looking at it, we may need to move it one more because I'm not so certain that I want the edge of the building up against the dirt like we did here with the horse stables. I like this. This is cool, but this building needs a little bit more clearance to it, a little bit more around the edge. We could probably put in bushes and stuff and some grass in that spot, but I don't want the building right up against the dirt. I kind of want it to stand a little bit away from the dirt because it's a little bit more of an official type of a structure. Not like, just a built-in use. Like this is more utilitarian. So you can imagine it getting a little dirty and maybe the mud washing in. But this is going to kind of be like the restaurant. This is going to be more of an establishment, somewhere where you might go to do business or something. And, well, not necessarily do business, but they would have things that you're trying to exchange money for. And so because of this place being a business, it would be a little bit nicer, a little bit more landscaping, a little bit more where the ground just hasn't washed up against it. The owner would take care of it a little bit more than that. But I digress because I started out saying I committed an egregious error and I have left y'all hanging. I have not explained myself. Well, let me explain real quick so we don't burn up all the episode with this. So at the beginning of every episode, you see a flyby of whatever previous episode's build was. And usually what I do is I'll put myself in creative mode so that I can go into game mode 3 and that I could fly around and get the pictures that I need. Also for the thumbnails for the episode, I do the same thing. You know what? I'm going to make my way over to the tree farm while I explain this because I do need to go to the tree farm to get some oak wood. So I will put myself in game mode 3 and get ready to fly around, turn on the shaders and all that good stuff. And sometimes the sun is not where I need it to be. So I would type in set time day so that we can get it to be daytime, and then I'll fly around and take pictures. Well, that's where I messed everything up. Oh, no, not that. I wanted to eat chicken. There we go. I wanted to see how many Minecraft days I had been playing this world. And here's what happened. Some of y'all already know. I hit F3 and see where it says day 41 right near the bottom on the left, right next to local difficulty? Well, guess what? I know I've played way more than 41 Minecraft days. So something dawned on me, and I've had people tell me this before, and it just completely escaped me for some reason. Whenever you tell it time set day, you're resetting all of the days in the Minecraft world. You're setting it back to 0. I can't believe I did that. I actually reset my darn stinking game to day 0. Who do you think you are, Piggy? What are you doing, buddy? You're screwing everything up. Come on now. We have no idea how long we've actually played the game. So, so I'm going to call it daylight savings. That's what we were doing. Yeah, we were saving all the daylight. We're not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to have to figure out a different way to do that, whether it's copy this file into another file so we can maintain the time, or just sit and wait for the sun to go by, or I might have to get some kind of a command block system where I can push a button and it will forward time progress in increments, kind of like how single-player bed sleep systems for multiplayer servers work, which is getting into the weeds of all the technicals, all the mess. We burnt through all this time explaining stuff. We haven't really done a whole lot, have we? But so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start kind of establishing this area and start getting some basics of the build going so that I can figure out exactly where I want this thing to go. The placement of the structure. And then I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to start showing you what we're going to build for today's project. All right? So you wait right here where Piggy is. You wait right here on this spot, and I will meet you over here momentarily. All right, everybody. I had to readjust the walls a little bit. We had them one space too wide. So this road, good thing I didn't build it. Good thing we just kind of tested it out, because we're actually going to be able to move it over just a little bit, which is great news. But here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is start building the walls. Now I'm going to do just a section of this. I'm not going to do the whole thing because this is a fairly decent sized build, and it's going to get boring for you to watch me build the entire thing. But what we're going to do is just work on this side so that you can kind of see the building technique that I'm using, and then you can modify that technique for your own designs. So come here, you. So we're going to put a window right here, and I left that a dirt block because I wanted the grass to spread on it, just like it did, which is awesome. It gives us a little bit of variety of color right there. A little bit of a upside down, what do you call that, stairs right there as well. So, but what I'm going to do is we're going to block in this wall with just dirt. And for those of y'all who've seen some of the previous episodes where we've been working on the mining town, you're going to be like, Piggy, I've already seen this. I know what you're up to. And it's okay. It's okay. Just let this reinforce what I've taught you. Just like how those stairs right there are going to reinforce this dirt wall. Because if we had this as a solid dirt wall, there is no way that when it started to rain, that wall would stay put. Now those grass blocks, since we put stuff on top of them, not to worry. They're going to revert to dirt pretty soon. Oh! And I hear the chicken farm going off. Still kind of wish that I would have built that a little bit lower under the ground, but it's okay. I think we'll let it go. I think we're going to be all right. So that is the general idea of how we're going to do the walls, just like that. And let's see, right here, we need to dig down. Why am I doing this? Piggy, you got the tools, buddy. What in the world is that for? Oh, I know what the deal was. I was testing something out, and I forgot to dig that up. Way to go, pigs. Way to go, buddy. So let's see here. Did I bring one over here? I did not. Did I bring the materials at least to build it? I did not. So we'll have to come back. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to work a little bit more on the exterior here, and then once I get the building done, I'll bring you back, and we'll work on the interior. And I'm checking for creepers, because I've had a few sneak up on me. And I figured out that if a creeper blows up, they can knock this stuff off. So, yeah. I thought Mojang had fixed that, where they made it where skeletons and creepers couldn't knock stuff off of item frames, but I guess they didn't. Either that or I'm mistaken. Maybe I was thinking something else, and old Piggy just wasn't paying attention. But that's going to be our supports right there. And like I said, we will perpetuate this around the entire building later on off camera. So no big deal. It's all good. So I'm going to get myself some half slabs here so that we can work on this edge. Oop, these got to go. I messed that up. Right here in the front, this is going to be a little different, because we are actually building ourselves a two-story structure. Can you believe that? The villagers, they got a little bold, and they decided, you know what? let's see if we can push dirt technology. Let's push it to the limit. Let's see if we can get this dirt technology to actually hold up 2 stories. I think they're telling a story, but I'm not quite certain. That doesn't look right. I don't like that's too much cobble, and I'm wanting to use the cobble just to give a little bit of a worn effect. So that looks better with a little bit of a diagonal going. But that is going to be our front facade. Does this look the same? Yeah, I just don't have the little pole right there. Let's go ahead and do that because that's going to mess with me. Where'd I put you? Come on, fence post, before the sun goes down. You're messing with me. Come on, buddy. Alright, so there we go. So that is going to be our front. We're going to get some doors going, and we'll come back later and do all the niceties with the vegetation and stuff. So from right here, let's see, 1, 2, and we want a post to go right there. And then I'm going to get myself some more upside down stairs. We'll do like this. And let's go ahead and bring these posts up too as well. Quit trying to eat the potatoes, Piggy. You got building to do. You need the potatoes later. And we'll go ahead and extend this beam across just so it feels like there's a little bit of support going on. Not through the whole room, because if you can see, that feels just a little claustrophobic. But I feel like if we do one right there, it should be okay. Now I want to extend this, because what we're going to do is we're going to put carpets down on top of here. And that's going to keep mobs from being able to jump the the countertop, just in case they get inside the build or they spawn in here for some reason. We're going to put a villager inside there. A villager is going to be in here working for us. Is that right? That's right up against the walls, what that is. So we'll do that. And oh no, here comes darkness. Working through the night. That's what's going on. We're working on 3rd shift. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to build ourselves a dirt hut. This is what everybody does in survival anyway, right? First thing you got to do is build yourself a dirt hut. So we're just building a glorified dirt hut. So let's see here. So 1, 2, skip a few, and then we're going to start with our stairs going up to the very bold 2nd floor of a dirt structure. Now what I'm going to have to do is dig a spot down, because this is going to drive me insane. You go where I place you. Thank you very much. And then you get placed like that. And so we'll do that. We'll put ourselves a chest right here. Crafting bench right here. And I'm going to put a torch on top of there just so there's some light. So this is going to be the spot where the villager works. But see how we got stairs right here? When I do this back wall, we're going to have to be kind of careful we don't put anything right here along these spots, because watch what will happen. I'll do a little test. If we were to do like that, okay, so that one must be upright. So we'll do this, watch. Uh-oh, it made the stair turn, and we didn't want that. So we've got to be kind of careful when we do that. But here's what I'm going to do. I am going to finish off the exterior shell of the structure, and then I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to start decorating the interior. So I'll meet you back as soon as the coast is clear. Yeah. There we go, looking good, looking much, much better. I know what you're thinking. Piggy, I can't see a thing, buddy. What are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead, start grabbing all this stuff. Come on, you stuff. We got things to do and we got things to build. So, like I said, I'm going to bring you back and we're going to try and do some of the interior. So I have powered that block. Boop. There we go. And so now we have a nice little seating area. Just, in front of the lobby, somewhere right in here just to hang out. But now we're going to go ahead and go upstairs so y'all can get a look at what this area is looking like. And this is looking a little bit different. Now, I wanted to put this up here, just like that. That like that. There we go. That's what needed to go there. Oh, door, you stay shut. I'm not ready. And that like that. There we go. And I'll explain what that is in just a moment. But we're also going to put ourselves some lighting right there with a nice little picture frame, item frame thing right behind it. Yeah. And then we're going to come in here and let's start decorating this room. Let's see. So it was 1, 2, skip a few. How did I want to do this? I think I wanted to do it like that. That's what it was. I'm trying to do all this by memory. And then we had it like this. We're supposed to have lighting in here. Oh, that's what this was for. Hello. Trying to build by memory. So there we go. So I think y'all are starting to figure out what in the world we're building here. What is it that we're up to? This is going to be an inn, a hotel of sorts, if you will. Let's go ahead and put some lighting in here like that. And since this is the nicer room, let's go ahead and give them a little. Nope, not that. So let's give them a little extra storage like that, and maybe like that. So this is the upscale room. But see, we've got a nice view of the hill and the house for closing off and on the dam, and the horse stables. Some really nice view right there. Can you figure out what this is supposed to be? No? Okay, we'll just come back to it. And then we've got a nice little view, the same right here. And then out here, nothing so far, but something will be out there eventually. Now, I wanted to put a window on the other side, and you could kind of see the iron farm. I may do that. I don't know. I might just leave this a wall. We'll have to experiment with it. We'll have to see what's going on. But can you figure out what that is? No? Well, check it out. You've got a cup, and you've got a dispenser going down to there. It's an ice machine. So we got to put some ice in there. We'll have to come back and do that later. Totally forgot to bring the ice with me. Can't break the ice if we don't have the ice. So let's see. Do I have anything else that needs to go inside? Nope. All right, so we're going to just step outside. We've got our cool auto doors, and I know once again, you as the audience are going insane because Piggy is not looking where you want him to. You're like, what in the world got built, Piggy? Why won't you show us? Let's see here. Do we got anything to pillar up? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and pillar up here. We're going to build ourselves another one of those infamous signs that we've got all over town. Infamous or infamous. Let's see. So we've got a stair. I don't know why I cannot for the life of me remember how to build those. There we go. We've got that there and a spot for 3 beds. Boop. 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 There we go. And then beds. And now it's an inn. Awesome. So let's go ahead and take a step back so we can see what this looks like. Tell you what, next episode's intro with the flyby is going to be pretty epic. Look at this. I love that. It's got a nice exterior with the roof. Now, I've still got to finish the roof. I'm going to do that afterwards. It's basically going to have the same roof as these, where it's kind of a grass roof, kind of a wild grown up there. But I figured since we can't see it from here, no harm, no foul if I didn't finish it. We'll just kind of walk around the building a little bit. Now, the other thing I might have to do is get some bone meal and bone meal the ground. So wherever we've left patches of grass, we're going to get flowers and grass kind of randomly growing. And then that's just a solid wall. See, I like this. And I had an opening right there when I was first working on it. And you could kind of see the chicken farm. And you could kind of see, just getting all run around over here, you could kind of see the iron farm in the distance. And like I said, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I kind of like the non-symmetrical feel of the build where this side kind of juts out and that side doesn't. But that is going to be today's build, is an inn. We finally have a place to sleep from you, son. So we can do this. We can come over here to the coal store and we can remove the bed. The bed no longer has to be here. Us running in here to take a nap. This can finally get ready to be some kind of a store. Now when we sleep, I guess we could run over and boop. Nope, that's not going to work. So run over and steal a bed real quick, place it down, then put it back when we're done. Or we can just take a run up in here and get ourselves a place to sleep real quick. Boop, just like that, even though it's not at night. And I guess as far as the tab is concerned, as long as there's no villager here, we don't have to worry about paying for the beds. Yeah. But what I want you to do is I want you to build some kind of an inn, some kind of a structure where people would go to sleep the night away so that the bad guys don't get them. And then I want you to take pictures of it and send it to me on Twitter. And that way I can tweet it out for everybody else to see. Doesn't matter what version of Minecraft you're playing in, creative or in survival. Just take those pictures and send me those builds. We all want to see what you're building. We all want to share it. But I'm going to figure out where to put this junk somewhere over in there. And I am going to get ready for next episode. Next episode is going to be a touch different. We're going to take a break from the miner village. I'm going to do something a little bit different that we haven't done in quite a while. So I'm going to leave you in suspense. I'm going to put up all this junk, and I will see you in the next episode.